Hey, Shalom and Shalom when the stuff is always by giving no praise to you. How about Shem, Shah, Bashem, Bakakadash. Double honors the apostles of GMS and honesty, brothers doing the work in truth, what sincerity. It's just a quick one. This is inspired from, listen to the video Apostle Română was doing. He basically made the statement, all of this for that is basically going into, in the kingdom, right? We go and look back and we go and say, all of this for that, all of the goodies of the kingdoms, right? The kingdom, all of the joys that we're going to be having, right? For what is ultimately on this side a light affliction, right? But he started off that statement by saying at the moment, it's kind of like you can end up in a state where you're feeling like, oh man, I've got to go through all of this, right? But when you, consider it the other way in the kingdom, you're going to be like, hey, man, shit, all we had to do was, go through what we went through in the last world, for all of this, right? And, it's backed up by what the scripture says, the 2 Corinthians 4:17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, right? So, hey, what we're going through right now, really, as the scripture says, is a light affliction, right? Because in the kingdom, and when it says eternal, that's as the understanding got brought out a couple of years ago, that is literal, man. We actually going to live forever, right? And so if you're one of the elect, one of the 144,000 governing body of Israel, that's going to be your lot for eternity, forever, until, forever, right? And that's one of those things that are hard to fathom now because our puny minds can't imagine forever, right? However, that's why the scriptures say, my thoughts are not your thoughts, your ways are not my ways, right? Because the Lord is dealing on a completely different level to us, man, right? This is Romans 8:18. It says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us, right? So, you can't even, like and put like for like. You get, for instance, brothers, were comparing albums the other day, just like some rap albums, right? And then it basically made the point, well, one album used like they're completely different. You can't even compare it, right? But that's what we're going through right now, right? All of these sufferings, you can't even compare it to the joys of the kingdom. They're on a completely different scale. So it's a different scale, right? It says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us, right? So hey, because we're gonna be shining in the kingdom. Right, you read Isaiah 60, right? It speaks about how these heathen nations, they're going to be bringing their goodies onto us, right? Isaiah 2, they're going to be coming up to us, not just to give their goodies, but pursuant to Isaiah 2, they're going to be wanting to be like us, right? Trying to man, let me go down to Israel, see how they do it, right? Because they're going to be wanting to act like us, right? They're going to be wanting to learn of our ways. It's the same way everyone's is trying to learn of Esau's ways now. In the kingdom, they're going to be wanting to learn of our ways, right? And which is a stark comparison to what it is now, right? Now everyone looks at Jake as if they're on the bottom, right? In the kingdom, they're going to be breaking their backs to be like us, right? Which can't be compared to now, man. Well, it's 1 Corinthians 2:9, but as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love him, right? So no one's seen, right? And, basically no man can imagine really, ultimately, what the kingdom will be like, which once again is why you can't really even compare it to the sufferings on this world. Right, because hey, hear the scriptures saying, look, we go and have we gonna be going through things and having things which we can't even think about, right? So our puny little minds, you might, ultimately, because we Jay, we like our women. We'll be like, yeah, we're gonna have women galore, but that's gonna be the just the base. That's not even gonna be, that's just gonna be one of the things, right? That's what you're saying. We gonna have things we can't even think about on this side, man. Right? And this is actually quoting Isaiah 64:4, which says, "For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard nor perceived by the ear, neither hath eye seen, O God, beside thee, what he hath prepared for him that wait for him." Right? So only the Lord knows, man. Right? So John 14:2 says, "In my Father's house are many mansions," right? Hey, and this is one of those other things, because before the truth, right, you may have just maybe thought about life on other planets, right? But this is what this verse is talking about. In the kingdom, we're gonna be living in these other planets. We're gonna be there, right? Why? Because that's what's been gifted to the children of Israel, right? And it goes on to say, if it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare a place for you, right? So in the kingdom, we're going to be living on those different planets, right? You're going to have your own planet, or planets rather. I mean, if you're going to live forever, you need the space, right? You need to vary it up, right? You're going to be there, you're going to be enjoying yourself, and you're going to be thinking back. You'll be in a galaxy, as Esau says, millions of light years away. You'll be thinking, damn, shit, I've got an entire planet to myself. And all we had to go through was, that. A couple, in the kingdom, when we're billions of years old, it's just going to look like, just a couple of captivities, whatever, what have you. But once again, we're going through these things because the Lord loves us. In fact, let me grab that. Amos 3:2 says, "You only have unknown of all the families of the earth, therefore I'll punish you for all your iniquity," right? And you read in what the Lord said in Hebrews, right? Well, what the Scripture says in Hebrews, it says, "The Lord chasteneth his sons," right? He chasteneth those that he loves, right? Just like how a father will chasten a son that he loves, right? And if you don't get chastened, then you're a bastard, right? You ain't loved, right? This is Matthew 19:28, at least my last one. It says, "And yet Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel," right? "And everyone that hath forsaken houses, right, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life." And that's at that point there is everlasting life, right? So, us men that are trying to be delivered on this side, right, trying to be saved on this side, right, we're going to have to give up things, right? You might have a woman that you love, once again, going straight to the, one of the things Jake loved most, women. Or you might have a woman that you like, or Jake loved women, money, right? Women, money, and the things that money affords them, right? Let's say you are, for instance, you might be in a position where you can get a quote-unquote good job, right? But that will stop, that good job, quote-unquote, will stop you from doing this work, right? Now you might have a quote-unquote friend that you saw that did take that job, right? And then you see them, driving the Bentleys, driving, flying private or whatever, what have you. And you might be like, oh man, I wish I did that, right? But when you are really considering the kingdom, you're going to have your own chariot, incorruptible, can't crash, like, can't be stolen, right? Once again, that can't crash either, right? You're going to have all of the good stuff in the kingdom, right? So, hey, we're going to lose on this side, and on this side we've lost, but in the kingdom, we're going to be like, look, man, I'm happy that that I forsook this world for Yahushua, right? For Yahweh, Yahushua. You're going to be happy at that, man, right? But let me not waffle on too long. And as always, Lord's will, this was edifying. Until the next time, I'm going to say, Shalom.